might have touched it. Can you hear it now? I think I knocked it while I was trying to put it in the holder. Can you hear it now? Yeah. Easy. Hope you got enough of the shot. Okay. Right, I'm going to close that window because it's absolutely freezing. Imagine if I'd gone through all the signs and you hadn't have said that. I think I'm going to have to find a way to... The problem is, right, on the laptop there's a lag and everything and it's just too much going on. Wait, can I put it on the TV? If I put, the only problem is, if I put the PlayStation on, it's dead loud. So the laptop's seeing the other thing. Anyway, I'm getting on with it. I'll just occasionally check the chat. Oh, it'll be fine. What have you been up to today then, Mojo, and where are you based? Are you in America? In Alabama, nice. 10 a.m. I could do with a coffee. I've got kefir instead. Alright, spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this last few days of January and the beginning days of February 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards, please. Chilling by the fireplace with an oversized kitty named Gumbo. We eat gumbo if you're talking about jambalaya. I know it's called gumbo in the south. It's really nice. We had it the other night. What breed of cat? We're a cat family, but we haven't got any anymore. We've retired from all that. Right, how is Aries feeling? 3 cards, please. It's a grey tuxedo, that's cute. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups reversed. So Aries, you don't feel like reaching out to anybody at the moment. Not expressing feelings anyway. He's huge. Does he ever appear on your readings? Like walk across your desk and stuff? Right, we've got the Queen of Wands reversed. Well, that kind of goes with the card that's already come out, doesn't it? So we've got not wanting to express feelings to anyone or approach anyone. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed. So you might just have no mojo at the moment. That's not a reference, by the way. The Queen of Wands, when she's upright, is very, very seductive, very, very attractive, full of vitality, a go-getter. She's ambitious, she's goal-orientated. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But that's reversed. So you could be really drained. I know my sister's an Aries and she is working this weekend because of the storms that we've had in Scotland, Ireland, parts of the UK, parts of Wales. It was really bad. So, you know, she works for an energy company, so she's working extra as she works really hard. So you could just be really drained and just not in the mood, you know, to make an effort or like something. Let's see what else is going on. Let's get one more. We're not always in the mood for love, are we? You know? Depends what's going on. You could be unwell, you know, if you've like got the flu or something. We're still in winter here. Could be an anniversary, you know, where you just think, oh, I feel really like, you know, depressed at the moment. It's, you know, it's kind of like depressing as because it's an anniversary of someone's death or something. You could just honestly like not be feeling it. You could be tired, you know, and you just want a bit of me time. You're not thinking about love. Look, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles reversed is an interesting one because you could be in Aries that's in between jobs, okay? You could be in Aries that's spending a lot of money. You could earn a lot, but if you spend a lot, then you got nothing saving up, okay? So again, it just depends. The Queen of Pentacles, when she's upright, is a fantastic provider. It's someone that has a mortgage, children, you know, or the potential to have that, but they're very responsible, very practical. When that's reversed, you know, it tends to suggest that there's an outgoing of money that's more than what we can afford. So if you're in debt or you're just not managing, you know, to save up, you're breaking even, you might not feel just might not feel like it's the right time for romance because you normally want all your ducks in a row, don't you, before? I'm a bit gutted for you, Aries, to be honest. But never fear because your Valentine's reading is insane good. So this is just a lull in my mind. But let's see what comes out for the one you're thinking about dealing with or manifesting. Let's get 3 cards. The Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so if the Page of Swords was upright, I would say, look, this is someone who is watching you, they're studying you, they're waiting. But when it's reversed, I feel like maybe they're not watching, maybe they're ignoring you. Okay, and that would affect my libido if someone I liked was ignoring me. But I don't know. I don't know that you're involved with anyone right now. You're showing up as a Queen of Wands reversed and a Queen of Pentacles reversed. If you were showing up as them upright, I'd say you're involved. But with the cards that we've got, I'd say no. Whoops. Okay, so we've got a combination. Oh, okay. This is looking... I'm not going to lie, this is looking third party. Because we've got Six of Pentacles. Okay, so Six of Pentacles is wanting equal give and take, wanting fairness. Okay, 6 is an even number. It's a number of balance. You can see this person's trying to be fair and give to each person. That's in combination with the Three of Cups reversed. So in tarot, depending on, not always, but depending on what comes out in the rest of the spread, Three of Cups can mean like a love triangle, you know, like a third party. Someone doesn't want to share, you know. Whoever you're dealing with looks like they're annoyed, okay, because they're looking away from you and they want equal give and take, and they could have been finding themselves with your attention divided between them and someone else, or them, and it doesn't have to be another lover, it could be like your kids or your job. Do you know what's really put me off people in the past is like, I'm not someone that needs you day and night, but if you are trying to have a relationship and you actually don't have more than an hour a week for me, that's not good enough, is it? That's not a relationship. So maybe this person feels ignored, you know, because of your other responsibilities or something like that. You could have had a fallout. I don't know, I mean, look, they're showing up as a page, but it's... Let's see what else comes out. They could just be someone that thinks, God, that person's so busy, I would love to go out with them, but I just don't think there's any room. They always seem to be tired, they always seem to be, like, busy, booked up with their responsibilities, like, maybe they're not looking for a relationship, like... Oh God, the sun reverse, bloody hell, this is very negative, isn't it? Excuse my language, but everything's upside down. Every card on the deck, every card on the spread, sorry, is like upside down. Because we're not counting that, because that's in combination with an upside down card. So it's like, yeah. The sun, how pretty is this card, by the way? The sun, when it's upright, it's about being carefree, you know, childlike, enjoying life, you know, zero problems. When it's reversed, it's like you've got all these woes that are just weighing you down. Like, do you know how adults are just like a bit annoying because they're not just... Children take delight in like the smallest things, don't they? You know, like jumping in puddles, like kicking leaves, you know, in autumn, popping bubbles. Like they find enjoyment in like the simplest of things, but adults like are so burdened all the time. This person looks really burdened. They look really preoccupied and like the opposite of carefree, you know? They don't want to share, Aries. So let's see what the outcome is. I don't think that you're in a marriage with this person. I don't think you're even in a relationship. I think this is like a secret admirer or someone that hasn't yet dated you. Look, we've got a King of Cups reverse. What is going on here? Because they're not showing up as a court card, but then in the outcome, we've got the King of Cups reverse. It's just sad. It's like, what is going on? I promise you, like, if this is a dud, it's not staying like this, because your Valentine's reading, which is mid-February, they published this morning, and it's really, really good for you. You had the best one. So check that out. What will be the outcome in the final few days of January and the beginning few days of February? What will be the outcome, please? Why has no one given anyone a cup? It's annoying me. Why has no one got any fire, any, like, enthusiasm, like... Oh, Page of Pentacles reverse. Do you know what? King of Cups reverse, let's talk about this one. That is either being... See, when he's upright, he's a very empathetic person. When he's reversed, all those cups that are getting emptied are kind of upside down. So all the feelings, all the emotions are either turned off and we're being cold and we're acting like, you know, we're numb to whatever someone else says to us, or they try to look at us, we're just shutting it down. We might be blocking them. You know, it's like just without emotion. It can also be over the top emotion. You see all these waves and how turbulent it is. It's an exaggerated version of the King of Cups upright. This is the ultimate empath upright. So it's like a lack of empathy, isn't it? Like over emotional or under emotional. It's not good. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. So Page of Pentacles upright is like, I would like to date you. You know, a page isn't a child. It's someone at the beginning of a journey. They've noticed you, they've seen you around, and they'd quite like to ask you out. So if Pentacles are coins, this is like, I'd like to ask you out on a date, or I'd like to take you out sometime, or, you know, it's like an offering, isn't it? Like, if you want someone to spend time with you and you don't really know each other, you can't just be like, and you get yourself there and you pay for yourself. I'm sorry, like, if anyone says that to you, it's a no straight away. Like, Pentacles as well, if you think about money, it's like investment. So it's time, energy, money. Like, this person's not investing or you're not investing. It seems mutual. Like, I'm sure it looks like you've fallen out with someone, or you're just having like a bad few days. So someone, it's like, if you're not aware of someone right now, this person perceives you to be very busy, very tired, do not disturb, don't bother me. Do you know what I mean? Or they just think it's like they're competing for your time with others, like, and they don't like it. It's making them really unhappy. Let's get one final one for the outcome, and then I'll clarify. The Magician upright. See, this side is their feelings. So they feel like there's unequal give and take. You're tired, you're lackluster, you don't want to offer emotion to anyone. You feel like money's not great at the moment, you're struggling to sort of like keep on top of responsibilities. The only thing I could say about the magician is like there's a stubbornness of like I can do everything by myself. I'm going to sort everything out alone. And that isn't a relationship mindset, is it? If yes, you should be single and capable and independent and all this stuff. But then you manifest what you want and life is to be shared. So I just think this is a moment in time, guys. I don't think this is like, you might have a bit of a thing about being, what's the word? Like you never ever want to have to rely on anyone else, but to the point where like you're not accepting help or asking for help. You might have a bit of a hang up over like self-reliance and like go a bit over the top with it occasionally. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to dig into this like Three of Cups thing because there's something going on here, whether it was with you or their last person and it's put them off. Let's get a shadow love card. Why the Three of Cups reverse, please, with the Six of Pentacles upright for Aries' person? Yeah, being burned, afraid to love someone again, unhealed, trauma runs away. This person's dealt with a lot of players. Maybe they think you're a player and you're not. Maybe you're just dead busy, or love's not on your mind right now, or you literally haven't got time for like, replying to this person's messages like day and night. What's the nature of this relationship, please? Between Aries and the one that's showing up in the reading. Passion. Okay. Like what happens when I've done this, I can be a sulker, when it's really good between the two of you, like really, really good. And then you're in the mood and they're not. And like you can seriously take offense and think, oh my God, you're not attracted to me anymore. Thanks a lot. And make it about yourself. Like, I feel like this person's like having all sorts of insecurities. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe you feel like you've got to prove that you can do everything by yourself. You're like so concerned with what your parents think, you feel like insanely judged. I'm sure a lot of us could admit to that. Especially if your parents are very vocal about, how they do things and like what they expect. I'm going to pull from the clarifying love situations as well. Finding forever, your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. I think, Aries, you should seriously work on have faith and trust, okay, that the universe can bring in someone who will show up for you financially, emotionally, practically. And if you've been forced to be in your masculine energy because a previous person wasn't doing that for you, showing up for you, you had to do everything solo. You may feel like you've got these, big shoulders to carry everything and you're just used to doing that and it's just your deal and this is going to be your life, but it doesn't have to be. This person doesn't want to share, okay? They've got some trust issues. It might be that you need to communicate with one another. So, they might wrongly assume that you are distracted with another person or that you're not looking for love. Actually, a partnership is what you probably need. No one should have to do everything alone. when there's two of you, you take turns. If it's a healthy relationship, you come home, you've had a hell of a day. I've done this with a partner in the past. It was brilliant. You know, like, get home, they just take one look at you, they know you've had a day, and they're like, it's all right, I'll do the dinner. And it's just making me feel like I want to burst into tears, because there's only one person I've ever had that with, but my God, it's worth, like, trying again, Aries, to get a relationship like that, where you're just a team. You may not have experienced that before. You know, if you wake up full of flu in the morning and you're supposed to be going to work, you get stressed out, you ring work, you let them know you're not going to be in. You know, you have like fevers all day, your partner comes home, they've been to the pharmacy and got you some meds, and like, you know, they're stroking your head, like wanting to like look after you. It makes me want to burst into tears. Like, don't you want someone to take care of you like that? Not everyone's going to like be that person that doesn't show up for you. Lone path. Needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. So this person is sort of really in their emotions. They're trying to figure themselves out. Fluttering heart, your passion leads you to the love that you desire. Clouded vision, recognise and discuss red flags or areas of concern. What did I say? What did I just say? Like, this person's panicking now, because in the past they've been cheated on. So they're thinking all kinds of stuff. If you don't communicate with them, you know, ask for help. Like, don't be that person that doesn't ask for help, because this might be the person that wants to show up for you. Healing mirage, see through illusions, navigate dangers, and find solace in therapy's guidance. I think this person starts to get carried away and get like panicky, because this is their feelings, remember. They're taking it all wrong, but it's a little bit them, but it might be a little bit you as well. You know, you need to communicate. Let me get my C Melodies tarot deck. Sorry, I usually have it all out, but I tidied it away to do the Valentine's readings yesterday, and I'm just unprepared. It's very unprofessional of me. I needed to get my errands done today, though, because there's not a chance in the week. I'm so busy. There we go. These are amazing. These don't lie, these cards, they will just tell you, okay? What is your advice for Aries? If this is resonating for an Aries that's watching now, Spirit, what is your advice for them with this person? Determination. Don't be afraid of the right tide it will soon recede. It's just a moment in time. It's a bump in the road. It's not the end of the road, okay? Just make sure that you don't give up at the first hurdle. Oh, thank you for the like. I'm going to keep getting you advice, okay? If there's one thing that this person could say to Aries, what would it be? Oh, yes. Oh my God. Actually, you know, when you get clairsentience and like you just channel the feelings of like the people involved, it's making me like want to burst into tears. It's not my reading. Classic empath. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you all the decks that I had, all the oracle decks that I had out yesterday, before I tidied them away, because I've got a good thing going here. Right, advice for Aries, please, because they seem quite drained and fed up right now. Like they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. Doing our best. That's cute. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. No one is judging you, Aries. You're judging yourself way too hard. Okay, so whoever it is that you're worried about judging you, they'd much rather that you ask for help. Okay, and it's okay to have a cry now and again, like let the emotions out, you know. I know you're Aries the Ram and you're Aries the Emperor and all that, but you need to get down off like the throne, you know, get out of boss mode, get off the hamster wheel and have a little bit of a whimper now and again and let it out. Don't just keep taking all the pressure, okay? You don't have to do that. What does this person like or love about Aries, please? Well, they like a lot about you. Even though we are so different, I feel so connected. I have so much passion and desire for you, it drives me mad. I find your inner wisdom really attractive. Okay, this person is in love, guys. This person's in love because they're not just talking about what you look like, you know, or what your sex is like or anything like that. They're talking about loving your insides and how, and that's an easy line to give to people. But this person's in love with the person that you are, okay? I'm going to get you a Sacred Traveller card. You know, like I'm understanding why it's got the Magician in the outcome now, because if you look at all the oracles, it's like I'm doing my best. Determination. Yes. You know, like I know you're feeling all kinds of ways, but the answer is like not being so hard on yourself. You're probably absolutely killing it. You're taking on so much. Advice for Aries, please. Oh, miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. There's you doubting yourself. There's you feeling like you can't cope, like you can't keep going. And everyone's looking to you like, look at Aries, absolutely killing it. I wish I could be like Aries. Like, why aren't I more like Aries? Okay, but you don't have to keep up the facade, is what I'm saying. Like, make sure that you allow yourself to make mistakes. Make sure you allow yourself to have downtime. Make sure that you allow yourself to be vulnerable with others and say, I need help. I need help. Okay. Like you're allowed to be like that person that's not infallible all the time. Okay. Right. I am going to leave your reading there, Aries. You have got someone that's all about Aries. They're all about you. Okay. They've got a little bit of like trust issues. It's nothing terrible, but they just need some reassurance. Okay. And it looks like they want to be that person that's there for you, okay? Don't be afraid of the rising tide, it will soon recede. Things are going to change, they're going to get better. We all have our down days, we all have our tired, you know, weeks or months. Get your next holiday booked, you know, a nice little mini break. If you've got a gym membership, get down and use it. Make sure you get a gym where there's like a steam room and a sauna and all that, because that feels like a mini break when you go in there. Book a massage or something. Where did I put the rest of that mermaid deck? Oh, it's under there. I gotta get organised. Again. Yeah? Yes, please. My dad's asking if I want a rosé. I mean, who says no? No one says no. I think a romantic, like, getaway with this person, honestly, you'd have time to talk, they'd get your full attention, you know. Hang on a minute. Thank you. I hope it's all right. Go, like, you don't have to go, like, you know, a million miles away, but I'd recommend another county. Go far enough away that, you know, I've had a little bit of a drive to get there. Out in the countryside, all nice and quiet. Luxury, everything, yeah? The kind of place where they got to turn down the bed before you get to your room. Draw the curtains. They bring your paper to you, your morning paper, while you're having your breakfast. Cooked, obviously. Oh, that sounds amazing, actually. You people, you should be booking your Valentine's weekends, you know, not ignoring each other. Right, on to Taurus. I'm not going to lie, check out that February early Valentine's prediction. It's amazing. Oh my God, I went for a walk in the woods this morning and I fell over because my wellies got stuck in the mud. And I was hands down in the mud and I was so scared that someone was going to see. But no one did. But I had to literally, like, my hands were covered. It looked like, you know, like when you pour like the bit of coffee out the bottom of your cafetiere. It was thick like that. It was all over my hands. And then I had to like grab my own wellies and like heave my feet out of the mud. And I was genuinely concerned for a bit because it was like like sinking sand when you can't get yourself out. It's bad. It's the same part of the field, but it's like by the gate, so you gotta go through it to get out. I love a Wellies walk though. I like being like, you know, at one with nature, like amongst the trees and the plants, and like sometimes there's Highland cattle there just wandering around grazing. They're white, they look really ethereal actually. They're like Highland cattle, but they're totally white. And then there's like a big group of them, like 7, and they just sort of amble all over. the woodland, and then yeah, sometimes there's like little robins and like, I don't know, it's just nice. A lot of dogs. That's ruined my walk a couple of times. I love dogs, but it's like some people shouldn't own dogs, do you know what I mean? Sometimes they're dead cute, but okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in these final few days of January 2025 and the first few days of February 2025 with regards to the one they're either thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards please. How is Taurus feeling? Yeah, I would love to go back to the USA. I've been to Vermont and New York. There's so many places I'd love to visit, honestly. I went to the Caribbean in the summer, and so many people were holidaying there, you know, from the States, and I wasn't expecting that, because normally when I holiday, it's people from like the Mediterranean or like the UK. Well, like nearly everyone was from the States. So a couple of people from the UK, but yeah. So I felt like it was in the States, honestly. I keep seeing videos on TikTok of, well, I've always wanted to go, I know this is in Canada, but I've always wanted to go to Banff. And then, is it Wyoming? I feel like it's Wyoming or Washington or somewhere like that. Oh, there's so many places I'd go to. Oh, lovely. It sounds amazing. The 8 of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is your feelings, Taurus. The 8 of Wands upright is like fast action, progress, communication. So when it's reversed, it's the opposite, okay, of progress. So it's delays or things going slower than we'd like, you know, feeling like things going backwards, stagnant, okay? So communication could be stagnant, change, you know, could be like, it could just feel like nothing's changing. I don't really want you to see the top of my mic like that. That's not great for you, is it? There you go. Oops. I think we'll just leave that. I'm going to put a light on because it's getting dark. Not dark, but it's gone cloudy. Is what I mean. It's better, isn't it? It's better. Okay, so not a lot going on with the old love life at the moment, Taurus. There could be a particular person that you're waiting on. Because, I mean, Taurus has always got options. Taurus is beautiful, but... Right, the 4 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So you're showing up as your major arcana here. Oh, thanks, Mojo. So the 4 of Pentacles is a very practical energy. We're trying to conserve and build up wealth. Okay, if that was the other way, the Pentacles would be falling out of our pockets, okay? But as it happens, we're stacking them. And we're being wise, okay? So the Hierophant is someone who is a person that's lived so many hard lessons. I love this card, actually. Look, they're larger than life there. The people down at the Hierophant's feet, they want the Hierophant's wisdom, okay? You are someone that's acquired so much knowledge. You've been through so many things that you just know what your goals are right now, and they're very financial goals, okay? So me, for example, because I'm Taurus, I know that I'm very focused on getting a mortgage, getting a house. I've just secured my first job on a super high pay. All things possible for me. The next thing is going to be when I get given a permanent contract, okay? So then I'll be able to get my mortgage. So right now, I've got money on my mind, okay? And my mind's on my money. And this is a good thing to do. It's a good way to be, especially after, we had COVID. The whole world stopped. A lot of people got made redundant. I had 2 teacher friends, in international schools. They were made redundant overnight. I was very lucky because I was in Europe, so I got furloughed. However, for one reason or another, savings were used up. And I've had to start from the bottom in a new country, and my whole life started over, and I'm getting to the point where, I'm getting to like where my goal is, like, and it feels good. Okay, so you're very wise. It's the Hierophant upright, so you're doing what Taurus does. Okay, people think that Taurus is just a card where it's like, oh, Taurus is beautiful, Taurus is stubborn, Taurus is lazy. No, Taurus is good with money. Taurus feels secure when money is right. Okay, Taurus does not like unpredictability. Taurus does not like spontaneity as much as the other signs. Taurus likes to know. Taurus wants to be sure that everything's going to be right, okay? You're very ambitious. You could be a Taurus Aries cusper like me. I don't think you're going to let anybody eat through your savings. If you've done that before, you've definitely learnt your lessons. Like a homosexual or something. Someone that's just thinks they're really good looking and they'll just spend your money and not spend any of theirs. I don't think you're going to waste your time on anyone. Let's get one more for you, Taurus. Okay, so we've got the Hermit reversed. It's the Major for Virgo. When the Hermit's upright, it's someone who's isolating themselves for good reason, usually after a heartbreak, a heartbreak, or, some kind of like troubled time. We isolate ourselves, don't we? And we put our walls up and we look inward. We go very introspective, like, why did all that happen? What was their part? What was mine? Could I have avoided it? We go inward, okay? So with that being reversed, you could be coming out of hermit mode. You could have completed that. Or you could be avoiding hermit mode and just making yourself stupid busy with work. You'll know which one resonates the most. I mean, if you've been burned, you're not gonna run into the arms of another knobhead, are you? Like, you're gonna keep to yourself a little bit when it comes to love. You're not gonna be going on, Match or Plenty of Fish. You're not gonna be going on loads of nights out doing yourself up like a Christmas tree, for some idiot to come along. You're gonna protect yourself for a while. So that's what I mean. with hermit mode. It doesn't mean you're not seeing friends and family, but even then you might just be like, well, I'll do the essential, I'll do what's necessary, you know. But before you know it, like, a lot of time's gone by where you're not like socializing too much compared to like some people are every night. I don't know how they're doing that or why they're doing that. Maybe they're uncomfortable with being alone, or they're just an extrovert. They get down if they're not around other people. Let's see what comes out for your person then, the one that's on your mind. The one you're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in. The Star, okay, major for Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or someone who's healing right now, or someone who is, they feel like they have their wish fulfillment. I know that sounds like, well, you've just like said loads of different things, but we'll see what else comes out and it'll give it some context. I'll clarify as well. The Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so this person is not offering their cup to anyone. So they could be in a period of healing. That's why you got to wait, you see, to see what cards come out with that. With the cards gone. Okay. We've got the Seven of Cups reversed. Right, this one's in fantasy land. They're trying to sort out their finances. This person is delusional, right? They're either trying to sort out finances and or they're trying to come out from the cold. They don't want to be out in the cold anymore. If we turn these upright, this is someone who's like, I'm on the outside of things, right? I need a saviour. I need to be in that church. I need food. I need comfort. I need support. I need mental peace. I need physical safety. I need mercy on my soul, okay? And then here we've got the Seven of Cups. You see some of the things here are good and some of them are bad. So here is like victory, recognition, being noticed with the laurel wreaths. We've got a serpent, okay, snake. We've got loads of treasure, like money, plenty of money. We've got this dragon here. In a lot of tarot decks, the dragons are, you know, like especially in Viking lore, and this isn't a Viking deck, but they're not necessarily friendly, okay? So some of these things are good and some are bad. Now, when people are at a crossroads, the card's upright, and that's natural, okay? We're not sure which way to go. When it's reversed or in fantasy land, like, they are fully delusional, okay? So they're not happy with how things are, so instead they're going to lie in their bed at night and think about you. They're going to like fantasize about making a life with you. So in the kind of like daydream state, you're their wish fulfillment, but they're not coming towards you or doing anything about it because they know they're out in the cold. This is like delirium. This is like, you know, I'm almost more comfortable in fantasy than I am in what my reality is right now. Not even almost, like they are, okay? Thanks for the likes, guys. Let's get through for the outcome for this week and check out your Valentine's Day reading, okay? They should have posted this morning as an all signs. I've gone through all the signs over 2 videos, and I've done an early Valentine's Day prediction. I mean, it's not that early. If someone was going to propose, they'd have bought the ring a couple of weeks ago, wouldn't they? Or a few months ago. People do all kinds on Valentine's. They might not even like ask you out. There might just be a secret admirer that's like wishing that they could go out with you or spend Valentine's. It could be like someone who's already taken that like is having a little fantasize about you. The High Priestess reversed. Okay. So the High Priestess upright is using your intuition, following your gut instinct, your third eye chakra's open. You're not getting IBS because you always follow your heart, okay? And your body communicates with you when you're not following your heart. Okay, so some people get migraines from tension, some people grind their teeth, some people get terrible chest pain, you know, they're keeping their fists clenched, they're a bit sweaty, they get terrible stomach aches. We all have different ways that our body communicates to us that you are not dealing with this. You're not acting upon things from a heart space. You're trying to be like head over heart, or you're trying to ignore everything and just go into denial, okay? So this is reverse. So this is what I'm saying. This person's like not dealing, okay? They're not following their heart. Looks like neither of you. You're going more practical, Taurus, and they're kind of just in a dream state 24/7, like fantasizing about you, but hiding at the same time. Three of Swords reverse, so recovery from heartache, heartbreak, okay? Let's get one more. Do you understand, like, you've got very different approaches in coping? This person goes into denial, okay? Makes up a whole world where you two are together. And you deal with 3D practical matters, like very earthy, you know, dealing with the bills, dealing with the mortgage, goals, like getting a house, like getting a full-time permanent job. Like, you've got very opposite ways of dealing. One, you can't really lose, can you, when you throw yourself into your job? The other one's just like fantasizing, like dream state, you know. There's a word for it actually, because sometimes people with autism can do that so much, they're actually more comfortable in a fantasy world, you know. It's not everyone with autism, but it's like there's like a word for it. I can't remember what it is. I don't even know I knew that. How do I know that? Read about it somewhere. Seven of Swords reversed. It's like someone's manipulation, someone's lies are being exposed. You know, Seven of Swords upright is like, I'm going to sneak around behind people's backs. I'm going to make this girl or guy think that I want a relationship with them, but I'm just going to sleep with them. I'm going to ghost them after. You know, it's like something really sneaky and premeditated. It's not good. It's lies, it's cheating, it's deception. You know, I'll say I'm going out for a drive, but really I'm going to hook up with someone. It's deception. Like, when it's reversed, it's like that's coming to light, that's being exposed. I just think you've gone really practical minded, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe intuition told you like you've been a bit of an idiot, you know, to like get involved with this person, and it's not going anywhere. You got heartbroken over it and you're slowly recovering from it. You know your life's going well, whether it's going to be with this person or not, even if you still want them. You're not putting your life on hold for it. And that's exactly right. Why has this person got the Page of Cups reversed? Why aren't they conveying their feelings that this is how they feel? Toxic, destructive relationship, manipulative, gaslighting. If they pop up every now and again, and then they're like, what? Like, it's been like this for me, and they've got like this victim, mentality, and it's always like, I'm sorry, this has been going on for me, or that's been going on for me. Will you forgive me? And it's like, it's probably just the same story, like, over and over again. But actually, it's very unhealthy, isn't it? Dance of Souls. Be vulnerable and let your two hearts intertwine. They don't like being vulnerable, so they play all these games, and then they just kind of like think about you a lot. Maybe they're like someone that's codependent, they don't think that they can be independent from their current situation. Maybe they don't like being vulnerable with anybody. Usually when people are manipulative, it comes from childhood trauma. And childhood trauma, causes you to feel vulnerable all the time and never want to be vulnerable ever again. So they've got some issues to work out, let's put it like that. What is it that this person likes or loves about Taurus? I'm so proud of everything you do. Well, they should be, okay, because you're leveling up. You inspire me so much. You are my muse. Wow. They admire you a lot, okay? With them fantasizing, they definitely fancy you. They're definitely very physically attracted to you. They could also be fantasizing about a future, but I can't tell that much from this. Put it this way, like, you're on their mind 24/7, okay? But infatuation can do that. Twin flames, could be twin flames, because that's magnets, like... I'm jumping ahead. What's the nature of this connection? I just had a thought, if this is twin flames, the thing you've had to focus on is building up your wealth. And if you're like me, and it's taken you longer to do that compared with people that you know, this could be like a connection that's triggered you to heal aspects of yourself that you needed to. And if this person needs to heal childhood trauma and not go into like fantasy land and not be deceptive, and gaslight and not be toxic, and they need to heal that aspect of themselves, like the cups area of themselves. You're healing coins, they're healing cups. You could have triggered this in them if you've been ignoring them. You might not be experiencing delays because it's just happening, like you might have caused delays or blocks. You might have blocked them. So it's triggering them to heal. You deserve love. You are lovable. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. This person is learning a lot from you. And whether you realise it or not, they're sending you in the right direction to develop yourself financially, to be more independent, to feel more self-secure, more abundant. I've certainly got to a point in my life where I'm very confident that I can create wealth as many times as I need to. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Mojo. I'll check you later. What was I saying? Yeah, I feel like I can create wealth as many times as I need to. Like, my card might be the Hierophant, and I might be a teacher now, and my card might be the Empress, you know. But it's taken me to this point in my life, like I'm 40 this year, to get to where I want to be, like, financially. It's happened a lot more slowly, but everyone's path is different, so it could be twin flames, this. What is the one thing that this person would say to Taurus? What's the one thing this person would say to Taurus? I need time for me. Well, that makes sense with the healing card. I need time for me. They're really like, they're also like going introspective at the moment. Like, they want stability. Perhaps they were like walking, you know, a fine line, or teetering on the edge of, like, you know, just keeping their head above the surface of the water, just about like chin above the water, and they're not coping. So perhaps they're like needing to keep a distance, but when they're thinking about romance or love or sex, it's you they think of. They could be from a different religious background. They might not have, you know, developed their spiritual side, and they might recognize that you are far more ethereal, far more astral, you know, an earth angel, an empath. You deserve love. Let go of control issues. I mean, someone who's experienced childhood trauma and feels very unstable and doesn't like to be vulnerable to people, prefers to be deceptive, you know, feels like they're winning if they're deceptive to people. That's because they're protecting themselves. So they're going to learn to let go of control issues. I think that's mutual, okay? Like, you're not going to chase them and they're not going to run anymore. Advice for Taurus, please. It's very nice that it says you inspire them and they're proud of everything that you do. I think they're keeping an eye on you somehow. Like, I think they know that you're busy, like, leveling up. Patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. Oh, I don't think this is done. I don't think this is done. This isn't over. This is a pause. You could have had a few innings with this person already. Advice for Taurus, please. If this is resonating for Taurus, can you give Taurus some advice, please, Spirit? Whoops. Casting spells. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. What I say and believe I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now when I speak to others through my words, I am casting beautiful spells. That's a really good point, and I think you've already mastered this. I think you've realised that when you focus on yourself, obviously you put out good into the 3D, you manifest in, and you do manifestations, you do positive affirmations. I want a job. I deserve a job and I'll have a job. I want to be in a workplace that will support me to grow. I deserve a workplace that will support me to grow, and I will have a workplace that supports me to grow. The universe is abundant, and what I ask for will be given to me. Yeah? I want love. I deserve love, and I will have love. I want a man or a woman who's trustworthy, who takes care of me, who pays their way, who is creative. Anything you want in a partner, like, get focused and ask for it and believe that the universe is abundant. Okay, so sacred geometry is patterns, and you get a lot of them in churches, okay, because it's a spiritual place. There's no beginning and there's no end. It's infinite. Okay, it just repeats over and over and over. You're right in the middle of this. Okay, so money is energy, love is energy. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. It's just infinitely flowing around you. Okay, so you can have any of that you want, and the universe rewards you for doing things like job applications, for doing things like believing that you're beautiful, okay, and carrying yourself confidently and smiling and laughing with people. And when you show the world that you know you've got what it takes, you attract it in, right? So I think you're killing it right now, Taurus, in every aspect, and it's working. This person's like, what am I doing? I think this is one for this person, okay, that's showing up in your reading. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. Okay, so they could be spending time with people at the moment who they just put on like a happy facade for they're not really happy. Okay, and you might have quite a shallow kind of friendship network, and there's banter and there's this and that, but they're not really making themselves vulnerable. Okay, it's fantasy land. Okay, the world they really want is in their head. Have I pulled from everywhere? It's very, very positive. If you look at this, you've got casting spells, patience, allow the situation to unfold naturally. They need some time, okay? So divine timing is at play here. They certainly think a lot of you. Okay, so I'm going to tidy these up, and we'll move on to Gemini. Did I not pull from this one? Hang on, let me just do one from here. When I was like summarising, I was just like, I've not done that one. Begin now, take your first step. You're both on a spiritual journey, and yours is to be more financially abundant, Taurus, and theirs is to be more vulnerable. Put really simply, they got to be authentic, about how they're feeling, what they want, whether they are happy, whether they're not happy, what the fears are. They got to really learn to open up, and they need to surround themselves with people who they can open up in front of. You've only got like a shallow friendship, or relationship, you don't tend to want to reveal yourself to people, especially if you've had trauma. You'll understand whether you can trust people or not. And it depends, you know, like sometimes you want to be vulnerable to your children, and sometimes you just want them to see you as mum or dad. Same with parents, if they're getting older, you don't necessarily want to burden them. So, you know, it's like people do it, don't they? They put on a brave face and just another day goes by like that. Okay, so on to Gemini. I love the colours on this card, like her like lilac hair. I love these cards, right, on this aura deck, but they hurt my hands. They're like paper cuts, beyond belief. Don't forget to check out your February. I've done like early Valentine's predictions they posted this morning. So it like pretty much all of them were a good one. I think it was only like Capricorn or someone that had like an ex-husband or ex-wife that was wishing they could be with them again or something like that, and then the rest were like hot as hell. Like I was blushing. I keep thinking it's Sunday, you know, because I ended up being off yesterday with the storm. Sorry to brag, boy. Feels like I got that Sunday feeling today. And it's like even better because I know I've got another day off. I have got work to do this weekend though. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in these last few days of January 2025 and the first few days of February 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about dealing with or manifesting in, please? The devil. Okay, so the devil's upright, so you could be infatuated with someone at the moment. You could have a little bit of a crush, an infatuation, could be an affair. You might have thoughts about someone who's forbidden fruit, or it could be someone new and you just cannot stop thinking about them. But it seems more forbidden. You could have Capricorn placements, because it's the major for Capricorn. Ow, my hands are sore. This is pain. The Ace of Cups. You got someone on the brain 24/7. Gemini, like you're in love. The Devil is infatuation, addiction, obsession. The Ace of Cups can be self-love, but with the Devil, I'm thinking you're in love. Yeah, you're in love. The Page of Wands, okay, so this is being excited for a brand new start with someone. You haven't started down that road yet, okay? It's someone new. You're crushing really hard. If this hasn't come in, it's going to, okay? Everyone's on slightly different timelines, and I am reading for the week ahead. Look at her. She's very, like, seductive, isn't she? She's a little temptress. You might be wanting to look good for someone in work, or look good for someone that makes your deliveries. I don't know. Look good for someone at your local swimming baths. I don't know. Maybe you've just got love on the brain and it's not someone in particular. Who is showing up in Gemini's reading? Let's have a look. How are they feeling? Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Cups upright. What is that about? That's really bizarre. It could be someone who, like the Queen of Cups, is an empath, but it can be someone who's in a period of healing. But they're in combination with the King of Pentacles reversed. So the King of Pentacles upright is someone who's really good with earthly matters, like paying the bills. They're very generous. They're great, you know, they're a really good worker, strong work ethic, very generous to others. They give their pentacles to others. This is someone who's not generous with others, or they're spending way too much, you know, more than what they're earning. The Queen of Cups upright is someone who's very empathetic, caring, nurturing. You know, cups are full of emotion. The Queen of Cups reversed is the opposite of that. So it's like someone without feeling, someone who's thoughtless, you know, like selfish. They don't think about the feelings of others. But that's upright, so maybe they're just like recovering, you know, individually, and maybe they're recovering from loss of finances, or they're trying to cope with someone who's being mean with money. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one. We'll get some context when we get some more cards. I don't think this is someone that you're involved with yet, because you've not shown up as a king or a queen. You're showing up as a page. So you're at the beginning of a journey. Could be someone who's going through a divorce with this person, and they're having arguments about money. I don't know. Who is this person that's showing up in Gemini's reading? Can we have some more cards, please? How are they feeling in these last few days of January and the first few days of February 2025? We've got the Four of Swords reversed, so someone's being relentless, okay? The Four of Swords upright is taking a break. It's like, I am exhausted, so I'm hanging up these swords and I'm lying down, and I'm not moving. It's like, when you're war weary or you're battle fatigued. I'm just going to wipe the camera because I don't know why it looks a bit blurry. It's better, isn't it? Yeah, this person's like battle fatigued, they're war weary, okay? So they're taking a break, but when it's reversed, which is how it is for this person, they're refusing to stop, okay? They are not taking a break. Maybe they're trying to recover their finances, and they've just got to work their ass off. I don't know. They could have, children. They could be a single parent. Let's get one more. The Emperor in the challenge position. Interesting. So the Emperor upright is someone who's in full control, okay, of their dominion. The whole empire rests on them. They cannot afford to make mistakes. They cannot afford to be foolish. They can't be a player and be visiting the chambers of different people every night. They cannot afford to get distracted, okay? This person is serious. They've got a really good head on their shoulders. With great power comes great responsibility. They do not do things themselves, okay? They have pages and knights to go and do that for them, to deliver important messages to neighbouring towns, citadels. They have other people to fight their battles for them. They have armies, they have legions, it's the major for Aries, so it's fire energy. This person is unrelenting. They will, their heads will roll before they give up their kingdom. So it's a very determined person. They have many advisors. Everything they do is thought over very, very meticulously and carefully. They don't make any sudden moves, okay? And they're not budging for anyone. So the opposite of that would be someone who's reckless or weak. The challenge for the one you're dealing with is, I tell you what, they can also be manipulative, okay? They could wield that power over someone in a negative way if it was reversed. It's in the challenge, so it's like someone needs to be an emperor here. They could have money problems, with that King of Pentacles reversed. Maybe they've been distracted and they're healing from heartbreak, or maybe they've got an addiction to spending, or they haven't been working because they're poorly. There's a lot of scattered energy, isn't it? Like we need someone who's taking a break, and we need someone who's the Emperor upright. We need the King of Pentacles to be upright. What we haven't got here, we've got pentacles, cups and swords. We don't have wands. Wands are passion, motivation, energy, vitality. So this person, like, they're doing a lot of mental, like, there's a refusal to sort of mentally calm down. They're looking a little bit reckless or a bit of a loose cannon, because it's like they've not quite got control of everything. I'm not sure what the reason is. Let's get 3 for the outcome. And the Queen of Cups is a nurturer. It's someone very understanding, but it can also be a card of healing. So I'm just not sure which one it is. Well, it seems like you're into them anyway, or you're just ready for love. But if the Devils, that tends to suggest that you've got a particular person on your mind. I mean, you have got ones, so you've got a lot of energy, you've got a lot of enthusiasm, excited, you're excited, you're carefree. Oh, hi, Queen Von Shea Tarot. It's nice to have some readers in the house. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so for the outcome, there's going to be a saving of wealth. Okay, we're going to conserve our money. We're going to build up savings. So that's something needs to sort out finances. That's a good card. I'm happy to see that. If it was reversed, I'd say they're still hemorrhaging money, hemorrhaging savings. I think I might just have time to finish the Gemini reading, and then I'll have to charge up my phone. The Queen of Swords reversed. What is going on here? I don't know why I'm getting like it's someone going through a divorce. I think it's because it's showing up with the King of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Cups upright. We've got the 4 of Pentacles upright, like I need to hold on to money, like they're struggling financially. The Queen of Swords, you see, can be a card of divorce. Sometimes that sword, it's the truth and it's communication, but it's very much thought through and narrated or written very, very carefully. No sudden moves are made, and the sword can be used to cut ties, like we get swords can be linked to like the justice system and rules and communication and knowledge, the truth. The fact communication is coming up reversed could be blocked communication, or it could be words that are very cutting, very damaging, delivered in a way that's very blunt. So it's communication, but it's like negatively used. Okay, so it's like no communication or nasty communication, should we say that? They could be going through a separation, and that's why they need to boss up, and like feminines having to go into their masculine energy people who are used to being more nurturing, whether they're male or female, having to be the emperor is a shock to the system, you know, like having to take care of all the bills themselves, having to argue with the masculine about money. Each person, instead of working together, are now having to fend off the other, and you know, it can be really acrimonious and really awful, can't it? I mean, you wouldn't feel like resting if that was the situation. You needed to deal with a lot of stuff like that. 8 of Swords reverse, so being released from mental entrapment. This is like self-imposed imprisonment, okay? When it's upright, it's like, I'm so trapped, like I'm stuck, what am I going to do? But when it's reversed, it's like, oh, there is a solution. Like, it isn't that bad. Like, it's going to be all right. It's like a release from all this anguish, you know? That maybe before you were like, I can't deal with this. And now it's like, maybe I've got an idea. Maybe it is going to be okay. See, that as an outcome is great. Okay. I think there's going to be a divorce here. And I don't think this person is trying to recover from you. I think this is someone that you're manifesting in without knowing. You have no idea who this is. They're going to come into your life and they'll have just divorced someone. Okay. What will be the nature of this connection for Gemini and the one that they're manifesting? Something about this person is very positive. And if you look at the journey that they're currently experiencing, they're having to find their own 2 feet after being half of something. So thank you for the like. Calling in your soulmate. Oh my God, that's beautiful confirmation, is it not? Okay. That's good timing. My dinner's ready and I'm getting to the end of this reading as my battery is about to run out. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. They're manifesting you. Okay? And you are manifesting them. That's beautiful. You're going to be this person's wish fulfillment. What is it that this person is going to love about Gemini? Sometimes when I'm busy, I pause to think of you and it's like a breath of fresh air. Aww. That's really nice. That's lovely. What's your advice, Spirit? If this is resonating for Gemini and they are manifesting in love, what's your advice for them? Anchor. Keep yourself grounded, okay? Don't float off. Just stay calm. It's all going to happen, okay? In its right time. I know you're excited for your adventure, but they're not ready for you quite yet. Okay, it's going to be soon. Oh, I should get you a divine timing. I just don't want my phone. If my phone goes off, apologies in advance. I'm probably on like 5% or something. When's this going to come in for Gemini, please? When's the one they're manifesting going to come in? Next year? I wish I hadn't done that now. They are going through a divorce though. It doesn't mean you're not going to meet them until then, but maybe it will be that long. I'm not saying you can't get with anyone, I'm just saying this particular person, they're not going to be like ready for you. You don't want to be someone's rebound, and you don't want a crazy ex coming after you either. Right, advice for Gemini, if this is resonating and Gemini is watching and they're manifesting love and they really want a new person. But someone who's worth being with as well. Worth the wait. What's your advice? They are incredibly busy. They're very, very busy. You may have children to take care of. You could end up being, you know, a stepdad or a stepmom. You could have a blended family. They could be busy looking after elderly parents or anything, couldn't they? In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Okay, you can't miss this, Gemini. It's already been planned coming in for you. If this person could give Gemini a message, what would it be? My mum's going to yell in a minute. Light. Okay, you're going to be this person's... Okay? You are this person's light, okay? You're the light at the end of the tunnel for them. Let's see if I can get one final card for you. One more advice for Gemini, please. Tune in. Today, before doing what I normally do, I will take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart space and take a few deep breaths. I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honour however I am feeling. Wow, that could be advice for you, but I would apply that to them as well. They need to pace themselves, don't they? It's not a marathon. Sorry, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Got to find our way, you know, to cope with all the things we've got to do in a day and pace ourselves. You got anchor, tune in, calling in your soulmate, in the flow next year, light. Beautiful reading, Gemini. Don't forget to check out your early Valentine's Day predictions, okay? I've posted them this morning and I am going to see you in the next one. I'm going to charge up my phone, eat my dinner, and I'll be back on to continue with the All Signs, okay? Thank you for the likes, take care, and I'll see you later.